How we doing, everybody? This is Let's Be Real with Brad, and today I'm going to be reviewing all of Spike Lee's movies, at least most of them if I can. The first one we're going to do is his first feature debut film, She's Gotta Have It. This is directed by Spike Lee. He also edited and wrote this film. It stars Tracy Camilla Johns, Tommy Redmond Hicks, Canada Terrell, Spike Lee, and Raye Dowell. What made this film so great is that this was the film that really broke onto the scene in 1986. This was such a big and small production with hardly any budget that actually made so much money. It was such a massive hit for Lee because he made a film that was so simple while so interesting at the same time. Like, if you look at any plot synopsis for this film, it's just this woman and has 3 lovers. That's it. That is the only plot synopsis for this film, and I think that really holds true of what this movie is. Essentially, you have this main character of Nora who has all these 3 lovers but doesn't know who to choose, who likes, because she likes a little bit of each one. And I thought that was such an interesting concept because there is really no story. It's more about the characters, and I think that's what makes it so enjoyable. Each character in the film is expanded on, and they don't dive extremely deep into them, which could be a criticism, but I think they were all super enjoyable and they really added to the plot and made the film so much fun as it is. The writing in this film is great. This movie is just so funny with so many great jokes that feel so real life, like as these people could be real life people. They're talking about modern day problem society, whether they're talking about NBA, or they're talking about their insecurities that they have, and they do it in a subtle way that I've seen people talk before, which I thought was such a great angle that they took the film. Lee does an interesting choice with the film as he makes it black and white, and there is one scene of color I was really surprised by. I guess it's a spoiler, but when you see when it's in color, that's a surprise, and you can understand there's something going on with the scene that makes it pop and make it so great as it is. I love Lee's directing style in this film, that all the shots seem to be very up close, especially when all the characters are talking to the camera. I thought that was such a cool angle to do, that they all kind of feel involved in the story. Sometimes it feels like they're the main character. They're trying to be the main character. The thing with this film is it's not a very deep movie, so to me, this is a really enjoyable film to watch. It has a perfect runtime of 1 hour and 27 minutes. It brings you an insight to their lives, as during the 80s, we didn't really get much of within the people, like just every day-to-day life. And that's why I think this film was just so impactful and so influential to a bunch of movies that we see now that are just about just kind of hangout movies, and you're kind of just learning about the characters, and there's not really events or plot points throughout the film. I say there's one criticism in the film that Spike Lee has gone on to say he wished he cut it out of the film because he didn't realize the neglectfulness that he had for filming this. And I kind of felt the same way too because it wasn't taken all seriously. I don't want to mention what that point in the film is, but you know when you see it, and something doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like the film is taking time to show like this thing has consequences and it is wrong in the way it is. And it felt just kind of uncomfortable to me. Like, this should have been kind of talked about. This should have been another part of the film, and it didn't really feel that way. So that is definitely a criticism. Pacing wise, sometimes you don't get all the characters all right away. Sometimes it jump scare to characters, which is fine, but then there's some characters they focus more on others, and sometimes it just kind of gets repetitive in certain moments. Nothing crazy or anything, but kind of let me felt like, okay, can we just push this film a little bit forward? I think this might be one of those films that if I keep rewatching over and over again, I think I can find more ways to enjoy it. Maybe because I didn't think this was supposed to be a character study and less of plot events that are happening, which is fine by me, and I do love those. In the end, there's nothing super deep, and it's just kind of a surface level, really fun movie that I think everybody should enjoy and everybody should go check out. Currently on its day, it is on Netflix. Definitely go check out the film right now if it's still playing, and maybe if someone sees this video in the future, that I don't know if it will be playing, so please check it out right now if you can. I'm going to give this film a 7 out of 10. Please like and share the video. Please subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Thank you guys that have been subscribing and have been supporting my channel. You guys are just absolutely amazing. And as always, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.